Good day and thanks for joining us. My name is Dr. Darrell Wolfe. I'm also known as the Doc of Detox. And today I'm with Clayton Nolte, scientist, researcher, and the inventor of the structuring unit, the water structuring unit. And I also have with me today Tim Tula, which is the head researcher for Natural Actions Technologies. Gentlemen, but what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be showing you that does the water you drink throw you out of alignment due to its frequency, and when it does throw you out of alignment, does it do it more than just mentally and emotionally? Can it actually do it physically? Tim is going to show us that that could be possible. Tim?
Thanks, Darrell. We're going to ask Lori to come on up here onto the table in a minute, and basically what we're going to do is we're just going to put the understanding of a unstructured water to her sternum, and we're going to compare that with her baseline leg length test. Then we're going to also compare the same water structure, put it back on the sternum, and see what happens to the leg length again, and the difference between baseline, unstructured water, and structured water. So Lori, if you wouldn't mind, come on up, and if you could just have your head there and your feet right about here. And what we'll do is we'll proceed onward in fine style. Okay, so before we even put anything to the test and to Lori, and we're going to just see where her leg lengths are. So we just kind of get her aligned, make sure her hands are just down by your side. And thought is actually very, very important, because thought can also influence the leg lengths. So we're going to get her to a neutral state here in just a second. So we look here first, and if you guys want to come over here and just check this out.
The left leg is longer by about almost an inch.
Exactly. And can you see that there? We are just looking at that. Now, if you were to think sky is blue, just think about blue skies. That has already shifted her leg. Okay? So, that means there's something going on in the terms of her thoughts and her emotions, and that they're interacting to change the water of her body. And that is evident through the leg length shift.
But why did you say sky blue, though?
It's an idea that people would recognize as neutral.
Okay, so we could, or you just want neutral.
Right.
You don't want too high, too low, or anything like that.
Right, just something that's neutral.
Okay.
And so, basically, as she goes there, sky is blue, her feet change in length. Okay, so how can we get this so that if we apply the water, that it's all going to be the same each time? So, if we were to ask her to think of, now, this isn't the nicest thought, but the worst thing that's ever happened to you, okay? And she goes there, and maybe just close your eyes and forget about all of us and just be there for a moment. And so,
Wow.
her
What a
leg lengths
difference.
really change.
That's 1.5 inches.
Yeah. Now, what would happen if we put this water right here to the sternum? This is the same bottled water we were using before. It's not been structured yet.
In the episode before this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
And so, Lori, if you would just go ahead and hold that right to your sternum, maybe down by your chin there a little bit, and that way we'll keep it the same every time. Now, go back to that same thought, maybe close your eyes and just kind of allow yourself to think about the worst thing that's ever happened to you again. And what happens is really no change. It hasn't really gotten worse, but it hasn't improved either.
Actually,
Okay.
Tim, it is a little bit worse. A teeny bit worse.
You can see that it's moved?
A teeny bit, yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, it has.
Okay.
Okay.
And so, let's see what happens with this same. Now we're going to take this unstructured, and we're going to structure it. So, got it, Clayton. Here we go. And we're just going to pour that through. And this is the NAT portable unit.
Natural Action Technologies dynamic unit.
Okay, and there's that. So thank
Do
you.
you want to put a pick in the metal? We can do that.
Yeah, we could do that, huh?
We can just
We'll
put
double
it, we'll
structure
just
it.
double structure it.
So,
Yeah, we got a cover for it.
exactly. So this is what we call twice structuring. And there is a even greater energetic effect from passing it not once but 2 times through the unit.
Double the attention.
And there you go. Okay, so Lori, if you would. Holding that again right where you had it before. Okay, and so now thinking again back, maybe closing your eyes and the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Okay, and if you can see that on the camera, her leg lengths have come right into balance. And that's a pretty amazing shift. But structured water has a way of even affecting the emotions of the person so profoundly that the entire water that's in the bottle is connecting with the water in her brain and her spinal column to affect a shift in the hips and all the way down to the feet. So what have we done here? She's got an alignment from structured water. And this is a whole nother understanding of chiropractic beyond anything that I've ever seen.
Well, I think that, you know, that's really important, but I think it's really important what we've shown here, and not many people will actually grasp this, is that they're more than a physical body, that they're actually an energy body.
Yeah.
You know, we're not bodies with energy. We're energy that's wrapped with a body. And as soon as you start realizing that you are energy and and the body is just the wrapping on it, then you can understand what your full potential is, and that your thoughts are everything, and that frequency is everything, and that we want to be taking in only that which creates the frequency to make us more.
Exactly.
Yes.
And give us health. It brings us into alignment.
That is more.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Health, happiness, joy, bliss, being in the moment, right? Because when you take in things that actually balance you, you're in the present moment. And that's the only place that you can truly experience life.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Tim, and thank you, Clayton.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. Drink life in.